What's going on, guys? This is XQ420 here. Y'all already know how your boy gets down when I come around, but if it's your first time to the channel, the subscribe button is down there for a reason. Hit that thing. You won't regret it. We keep things right. We keep it tight. The toaster stays honest. Going ahead and diving into today's video. Now, we all remember the worst day in American history, January the 6th, the Capitol insurrection. As I said in previous video, worse than Pearl Harbor. I forgot, worse than 9/11, worse than Unabomber or any of the school shootings. The worst day in American history. Worse than the Civil War. It's all bad. The Capitol insurrection. Now, of course, we know there was one person that got shot out there, Ashli Babbitt, all right? And a single round right to, they say the shoulder, but it's like to the neck area. And yeah, one shot, one kill. She passed. God rest her soul. But right here, the DOJ closes investigation into Ashli Babbitt's death. Will not charge officer who shot her in Capitol riot. Okay. Here's what I'm trying to figure out, alright? When the investigation going, but have y'all heard anything about an investigation? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Your boy is I'm trying to find the information on how much of an investigation they actually ran. But it's like, oh yeah. He was in his right, to put a round in her. And I don't know what the protocol is on the land exactly where you just fire rounds off, but from what I've seen, there were actually police officers behind Miss Babbitt. So let's say that he misses and shoots a police officer in the head. Would he still be okay? Let me know. I'm trying to figure the thing out. With this particular officer, which they won't give the name of or nothing. They won't put the name out on Front Street, not like they do the cops. Oh yeah. When there's a police shooting, they quick to put the name out there. Hey, make sure you go to that person's house and raise hell with them. It's like the last one with Dewante Wright. Straight up put a name out there. Oh yeah, it was Kim. Kim shot him. Kim, go get her. We give you the address too. But with this particular, don't nobody know who the name is. They close the investigation. I can't get no name or nothing, or how the investigation actually went. Let's see if we got a little bit more up here in the breakdown up here of this article. Now it says the DOJ said in a statement that there is insufficient evidence to file criminal charges against the officer who shot and killed 35-year-old Ashli Babbitt. Now, what do you mean by insufficient evidence, okay? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Of course, she was climbing through that little bit of barricade. Didn't have a weapon on her, So some other use of force could have been, could have used some other type of force besides a pistol to the throat. One round, one shot, one kill. There was some other ways. Isn't that what they always say? Hey, look, I'm just using this in the context of what you want everybody else to live by. Oh, you could have used some other use of force. You could a taser. You could have restrained her physically or something like that. But no, bud, it was all right for my man to put a round in her. Now she had no weapon. Okay, now of course she was white, so it's all good. I wonder if there's a black person crawling through that little opening and they put a round in him, what would be said? I wonder if and they out there in Minneapolis, and the cops go out there and they bashing in the target and stuff. They tell folks to freeze, get on the ground, put your hands up. They approach them, they put a round in them. I wonder what'll happen then. Let your boy know. I'm trying to figure that thing out, okay? I mean, that's all I'm saying. Hey, look, bud, I just want you to prosecute this the way you've been prosecuting everything else. That's just how I feel about it. Now, like I said, there might be a little bit different jurisdiction or whatever on so-called federal land, which is our land anyway. We paying for it. I mean, shit. I mean, y'all, but the government, they ain't got no jobs, don't get no tax money. Yeah. Everybody stop paying taxes, but what are they gonna do? I guess you just go print it. Or they send the thugs to your house to drag you out. I mean, whichever one. So, and say right down here, officials examined video footage posted on social media. Statements from the... hold on a second. Okay. They ain't got no cameras in there. They ain't got no cameras in there at all. None. Zero. They had to examine video footage posted on social media. And one of those was from James Earl Sullivan, because he was right there nearby when she got shot. All right, he was standing right there. He was saying burn them up down. I mean, He was MFing him. He was ready to burn it down. And somehow he's out. I don't know how that is, but hey, let your boy know. Everybody else getting thrown under the bus, bro. Thrown underneath the jail cell. So they examined some video footage on social media, statements from the officer and other officers and witnesses to the event, physical evidence from the scene of the shooting, and the results of an autopsy. Results of an autopsy? Well, we know what happened, Bo. We know what happened. What do you mean the results of an autopsy? Bo, she got shot. I mean, but we ain't got to question this death, okay? I mean, she got shot, bud. We seen her climb up on a chair. Man had the weapon point at her. He put one round in her. She dropped. It was it. It's talking about an autopsy. Okay. So it says, based on that investigation, officials determined that there is insufficient evidence to support a criminal prosecution. So, now y'all know this recent shooting or whatever. They got that woman. They're trying to prosecute her. I believe it's manslaughter. But I mean, the guy, that particular guy. Well, I don't know if he was armed or not. I don't know if he had a weapon in the vehicle or not right then. He may or may not have. But of course, he was resisting arrest. Jumped back in the vehicle. Could have ran them over. Of course, she was trying to pull a taser and she shot him. So that's pretty bad. But but yeah, I mean, they immediately went into prosecuting her. So I'm just trying to figure out right here why they can't seem to find any evidence. Well, what more evidence do you need? The man shot her. Now, if you just tell me, if you just come right out and tell me, and I'll be like, well, okay. I mean, if that's the way y'all playing it, you come out and tell me, it's like, well, in that situation, we informed them that if anybody got past this barricade, shoot indiscriminately. Okay, I mean, if you tell me that, okay, but don't tell me that there's insufficient evidence. But I mean, we saw the man shoot. I mean, or do you not know the man's identity? I mean, let me know. I mean, he did have a mask on. I mean, oh man, we don't know which one that was. Even though y'all, if you're security for the Capitol, you're gonna have, the little earpieces. You'd be coordinating, triangulating, all that good jazz. So I mean, I'm just trying to figure this thing out, but I don't get how they're gonna tell me that they don't have any evidence or not enough sufficient evidence to move forward with some type of prosecution. Now, here's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I want to know if Ashli Babbitt, if the parents or anything, if they'll be able to get any money as far as in a civil suit. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because usually in these cases, somebody can they can lose the as far as there be no criminal charge, but end up coming back and suing the government or something like that. So I'm wondering if there's gonna be any type of monies being paid, because everybody else getting paid. After they get shot, after one of their loved ones get shot. So I'm just trying to figure out if Ashli Babbitt, if her loved ones are gonna get paid. Because we got just plenty of money. We paid George Floyd family $27 million. I mean, how much you think Babbitt were? I mean, I'm just trying to figure the thing out. That's all. So I'm just trying to figure it out. And then folks like, well, it's insurrection, all that stuff. But man, I'm done. Everybody keep talking about this so-called insurrection. I said, but that was the most pitiful insurrection I ever seen in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. The thing was pitiful, bud. It wasn't well coordinated, and it was just a few folk acting a fool. That's about it. Everybody else walking around there like they were touring the place. I'm like, hold on a second. How am I seeing two different views of this thing? I'm seeing one view, police officers just letting them in. They're just walking single file line in between the ropes. And then I see another view. The folks they just yelling and just got their phone in the air. It's just almost like, hey man, look, I'm here, I'm doing something. It's not the fact that they were gonna do anything else. But right here, hold on, we got something else right here. Said okay. So the criminal investigation was launched to determine whether the officer who shot Babbitt violated any federal laws. And after a review of the evidence, prosecutors determined they could not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the officer who shot Babbitt willfully broke the law. Let me shooting somebody that's unarmed. They said to believe it was necessary to do so in self-defense. But let me tell you something right now. Let me tell y'all something right now. if y'all go out there and somebody just approaches you yelling at you, and you pull your weapon and you shoot them, doggone it, your ass going to jail, okay? But you are going to jail. So, I mean, this one woman, y'all won't gonna be able to subdue her. I got you. One woman, y'all won't gonna be able to take her down, slap her in cuffs, and that been it. Y'all grown men now, a bunch of grown men. She ain't got no weapon on her, okay? None at all. And the police are behind her. So, yeah, I mean, something smells here, but it smelled the whole time. That whole January 16th, the whole thing smelled. I'm just trying to tell you, bud, something ain't right there. Man, it ain't right because it doesn't even make any sense. Your training always says, hey, man, know your target as far as with your gun. Know your target and know what's behind your target, okay? Because if you miss and you hit what's behind the target, then you're liable for that. Well, cops are right behind the target. I mean, but the police, like SWAT team, was right behind Ashli Babbitt. Could he not been like, hey man, grab her? I mean, that been it. They grabbed her and then moved on. I mean, bud, he let the round off, and my man automatically, the one behind he drew up was like, the hell going on? Who's shooting? I mean, the cop was surprised. He said, dog, you just shot in our area. I mean, hot damn. I mean, what about your training? Dang, Bo, I mean, I know that. Know your target. Know what's behind your target. Because if you miss and you hit something else, dog, you in trouble. I mean, that's what I don't get. So is this protocol just to indiscriminately shoot? I mean, it's just like, oh, well, he felt like his life was threatened. Bo, she won't even near him. She won't even near him. That's what I'm saying. He's tucked in the corner. She's on the opposite side climbing up, and he just put a round in her. No weapon. She ain't garnished nothing. She ain't have a blade, a bat, or nothing. So I'm just trying to figure the thing out. That's it. All right? Now, like I said, if they came out and said, hey, look, bud, in a situation like that, we informed our security people, if people get past this barricade, then they are to shoot indiscriminately, then I'm like, well, I mean, that was that's what we had. And she, for her, she died for something that she believed in. So, I mean, I'm not calling her a victim or anything like that. I mean, she knew as far as, and she's been in combat and stuff before because I believe she was in the military. So she knew that, hey, man, when you're doing stuff like this, I mean, there may be consequences involved in it. But I'm just saying that, but I can't get the man's name that shot. That's all I'm saying. We can't get his name. None, nilch, zero. This dude is a ghost. Almost like he's an assassin, bud. I mean, we can't even be bothered to give him the name. But we did do an investigation, believe us on that. And we ain't seen anything sufficient evidence to do any criminal charges. Oh, he shot and killed her. I mean, she had no weapon. So I'm just trying to figure the thing out. And he wasn't in imminent danger. So, yeah, I don't know about this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Am I off kilter? Is there something I missed? As always, I can't know everything, okay? I'm just trying to give you my take and do a little entertainment at the same time. So, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation right here in the comment section below. Should Ashli Babbitt's family get some financial compensation for the officer dropping her and she was not an imminent threat to harm anybody during that moment right there? So just let me know. I want to know what y'all's thoughts are on that in the comment section below. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know I post in the future. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.